Well, we can talk now on the line to Umari Nauman. I understand that they are a passenger on that plane. Umari Nauman, thanks very much indeed for talking to us. Explain to us what happened to you this afternoon.
Basically, we were just getting ready to land at Manchester Airport, and just about 10-15 minutes before, we were just told that the weather's not good enough to land in Manchester. That's why it's been diverted to Stansted. Obviously, people have their phones on and ringing their relatives and stuff, and back in Manchester, everyone's saying the weather's fine. So it was a bit frightening because we could see the helicopters. I think there was the RAF helicopters going around the plane as well. And as soon as we landed, there was loads of police vans and stuff around us, so it was quite frightening. And then the captain announced that because they did not want to worry us beforehand, he didn't tell us that there was a terrorist threat, and that's why the plane will now be searched and stuff. So this is why we were landing at Stansted, which was quite frightening at that point because we didn't know what was going on. But then when the police came onto the aircraft, they went straight to these men and took them off the plane. And then, obviously, everyone talking amongst themselves, and the cabin crew informed that they tried to come into the cockpit, I think, a few times. And because they'd been asked not to do that, they got into an argument with the crew and made a few threats, which has led to all this happening.
And how did you find out about that? Did the pilot actually relay that information? Did they talk about it?
The pilot has just announced that because there were some terrorist threats, this is why we've been diverted to Stansted. But the cabin crew and everyone that was sitting around the two people that have been arrested, this is what they've related to the rest of the passengers on board.
Golly, so quite an experience for you there this afternoon. So the two men were taken off the plane by police, as you say. So what happened next?
Well, they went off the plane saying that, this is what happens when you fly on PIA, etc. And I just saw out the window that they were being searched and then just taken away in police cars and nothing else really. After that, they just told us to leave everything, but all our baggage, wallets, purses, even baby bags, everything on board. The only thing we could take was our passports for identification. And we've just been piled onto these buses, and I think we've just been taken to be interviewed and stuff.
So are you expecting to have to relay what happened to you at all? Have you been told that you're going to be asked questions?
We've not been told anything. All we were told is to leave everything on board and just get off the plane. And it was literally raining. We've got no coats or nothing, not been given a chance to open our hand carries or anything, just been taken off the plane and sat into these buses. I don't even know where we're going. We've not been informed of where we're being taken either.
So give us an idea. You talked about RAF helicopters. We understand that RAF jets were scrambled to escort the plane to the ground. As you say, quite worrying looking out of the window, I imagine, and seeing that. How long were you aware of that escort going on?
To be honest, I personally only saw them in the last 15-20 minutes, before landing and stuff. And I was just wondering why they're here. Maybe it's just something around this airport, because I've not actually ever seen that before. I still didn't make any connection because it was raining a bit, so I thought maybe it's foggy or something down in Manchester. But when I spoke to my family and they said the weather's perfectly fine and there's things on the news, that's when we were all alarmed, really.
Yes, it must have been worrying for you. We just saw a shot. We're looking at pictures from the ground, from the air rather, of the plane, and we could see forensics officers there on the ground. Give us an idea of how people, Umari, generally reacted on the plane. How have people responded?
Well, everyone's, people that were around me, I can't speak for everything said on the plane, but we were worried because their families with children and stuff. So obviously worried for the safety of our children. Glad to get off the plane because we don't know what level threat was posed to the crew. And but we're also worried now because we've not been allowed to take anything with us. And there's babies and no food or anything been given to us. It's cold, no jackets, nothing. So we're just as it is, come off the plane.
Yes, there's still a lot of questions for you. I mean, I can tell you, if it's helpful at all, that Stansted Airport is saying that they expect passengers to go through a reception centre where the police may want to talk to some people about what they've seen. They are also saying that at some point police and the airline will arrange for your onward transportation to Manchester. I don't know if that tells you anything that you didn't know already. So where are you now, Umari?
Well, I'm currently standing in one of the buses. We've just been driven off the runway, and I don't know what building this is. It's Gate 97, and I think we're waiting to be taken off the buses and taken somewhere.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you go, but Umari Nauman, we really appreciate you talking through what's happened to you this afternoon, and I hope that you get to make your onward journey soon and you can get back safely. Thanks very much indeed for talking to us.
Thanks a lot.